Hey everybody, happy Thursday. It is January 15th, 2026. Thanks God for another day of life. Thank you, God, that we have breath in our lungs, that we have all the blessings of being able to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. Thanks God for life. I'm here because of God, and to God be the glory. Hope y'all have a great day. Today was a fantastic day. I think we're in a hot market. This is the first time that I've experienced what a hot market's like because we're having multiple 100% gains. The big stock for the day moved up 800% at one point. I think it's right now it's probably down to like 600%. But yeah, let's talk about the trades. Overall, strategy wise, I am focusing on two main strategies. One is the 5 minute pullback. That's a very like clean textbook pullback for a fast continuation. The second is a deeper pullback into the lows of ranges that have already been established, or getting a signal candle that we've hit the low and it's time to reverse. That's maybe before a range even gets established. So I'll go through my trades for today. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I took 10 trades today. Let's see how I did. So this is with that first strategy, right? So we've got the momentum move up. This is a huge signal candle to get out right here. Long tail doji, we're gonna get out on high volume too. That indicates that this trend is either reversing or it's entering a congestion zone, and we see that for the rest of the day it entered this congestion zone. I got in on the way down. Um, Honestly, this was a I made $46 on this, but this was part of a longer pullback, and I was honestly trading against the trend. So even though I made money here, it wasn't this yeah, so okay, so the reason I got in here, so the signal that I needed was this. So that right there is confirming a level of support already. So this right here is confirming that there's a level of support right here. That's where I got in at. And it quickly went up, but quickly went down. So when I do these trades, I mean, yeah, really the reason I got in was because it tapped an area of support. Even though that area of support wasn't well defined already. So this is a bit of a higher risk play because we are coming from a clear downtrend. So I'm essentially trading against the trend, really really hoping that it's gonna reverse, which it did. So so the strategy here that I'm playing is find a pullback that hits an area of support that has already been established. So on the 5 minute, I mean, I already had one level of support that was established right here. But to be honest, it's a bit of a risky play. Volume is very important in this. So we have the reason I got in here was because of the decreasing volume. So this needs to be paired with a few things to make sure that to minimize risk. So one is a tight stop. This is the type of play where so it tried breaking out twice. So breakouts tend to fail. Um, a tight stop honestly wouldn't be beneficial here. A tight stop isn't beneficial because I'm already very low to the level of support. I know that it wants to break out and it's gonna try, so it's gonna actually we're actually gonna have a lot of fake outs here. We're actually gonna see a lot of fake outs. So in this strategy, I'm using less money and I have a wide stop. Because reason being, the reason we want that wide stop is so that we can really let the trade breathe and not get faked out. Because there's a lot of fake outs here. Like it wants to break out of that range again, and we're on a downturn, so it may, but we need to see decreasing volume on the red candles. Honestly, this is like probably one of the reasons why I lose money is because I'm not finding it where it really stops. And to be honest, I think I only want to trade this in the future with such a clear signal candle. Like I didn't have a signal candle. I got in here while it was on the 5 minutes. So that's what I did bad here. So improve, wait until the 5 minute candle closes. And then I want to get in on the up of a candle. Buy into strength. Buy into strength. In this case, I was buying into weakness. So it was going down, decreasing volume, actually increasing volume right here. That's a textbook pullback. That's a textbook continuation candle. Went down on decreasing volume. I decided to get in. I only had, I mean, really my only reason. So let's say if like multiple reasons to get in, right? Clear level of support. Then we have an EMA. Where is for some reason it's not showing my VWAP. So did I have support? Well, where did I have support at? Yes, I had support. Did I have a level of EMA or VWAP? That's another thing. Did I have a candle? No. Did I have a um some type of pattern like a double bottom or head and shoulders? And then VPA, which is volume price analysis. So these are 5 things that we want to look for. Okay, either the support's there. I had support. Did I have EMA VWAP? No. Did I have a candle? No. Did I have a pattern? I had a double bottom. Did I have a VPA, volume price analysis? I mean, we had, what do we have here? We had increasing volume on the way down. This had less volume. We didn't really have an anomaly. Anomaly? No. We had decreasing volume, yes, but it wasn't enough. I wonder what else. This is a good framework to go through. Huh. I'm gonna pause this real quick. I'm gonna do something. All right, guys, I'm back. Um, so yeah, let me continue where I left off. I just had to make a few adjustments. So here, not that good of a trade to be honest. The only reason I got in was because I had a level of support, but that's it. I mean, what, 1 out of 5? That's a one out of 5 of things I need. Not good. Next, made $11. Here we had momentum, pullback. So it looks like I was on the beginning stages of predicting a reversal. This is the stock that went up 800%, by the way. But I was in the beginning stages of getting involved on a so it's actually, yeah, beginning stages. I caught the beginning stages of a new move. So this was breakout, we go down. A good strategy that I'm learning, a new strategy is that, so in breakout, so opening bell, we're gonna have um opening bell, there's a lot of opportunity. So opening bell, it's either gonna to break out. So before opening bell, ideally we're in a range, right? Before the opening bell. When the opening bell hits, it's gonna either stock will either shoot up or down rapidly. What we want to do is either A, if it goes up, we want to get in on the pullback of the breakout, or if it goes down, get in on the pullback when we know that it's going to reverse up. So the first one, you would see it, if it goes up, we want to get in on the pullback of the breakout. What would we need to see? There, we would need to see a valid move up with increasing volume, and then the pullback has low and decreasing volume to the to the ceiling, the previous ceiling of the range. If it goes down, we get on the pullback when we know it's going to reverse up. So this is what happened here. So it went down. Well, I like this. The reason I like this and I had my eyes on it was because we have such a wide range here. That's beautiful. So what's good reason, I mean, kept my eyes on this because of such a wide range. Such a wide range, why is that good? Why is that good? Because it means we have a bigger risk reward ratio. We've got a range defined. We're getting to the, so we had big pullback, decreasing volume. This is a textbook reversal. I love it. Oh man, should have got in here too. Oh, that would have been great to get in. This one right here, great entry. So why did I get in here? We have that reversal. We're going down. We're shooting down, but this is an anomaly to me because this is a sign of reversal because such high volume here, medium volume. It's holding the volume, but the wicks are getting longer. So what was the signal? Decreasing volume. Or look, when it's going down like that, I mean, same or increasing volume plus longer wicks. That means more buyers are coming in and holding that line. What's really the important thing, just to simplify it, is these longer wicks. We like to see that. And then we have a level support. So this would have been my stop. I would have put my stop like right here. I don't need to see it going below that. And then I I got in as it was holding this with momentum. So a big thing in these moments is there's the feeling part of it. So not all of this is just a science. There's the art of feeling the momentum. You got to feel the wave. Like it's a wave coming in. You feel you feel the wave of buyers stepping in. You feel it. And then you get in with that feeling. It's really like surfing. Like where I'm waiting. I have the right setup. I'm waiting to get that feeling of a big wave coming, and then I want to hop on that wave. So here I felt it. Like I had technical, but I'm pairing the technical with the feeling of, okay, the sellers weren't able to get through here. I feel like the buyers are stepping in, and they did. They stepped in from 6.8 all the way to 7.2. That's a 40-cent spread, buddy. That's great. So I like how I managed this. I got out at the tops and then got out. Yeah, I took profit right here because I mean it really went back to my entry. It held my entry. Um, but yeah, overall, was there anything I would have to change here? Um, no, I liked how I executed this. We had good timing. I had my eyes on the right stock. It was a low float stock. I had my eyes right. Opening bell breakout. I didn't get in here. I didn't get in here. Good, for good reason. I was patient. That was patience is really key here. Wait. I could have gotten right here, but no, the volume wasn't low enough. Could have gotten in right here. No, the volume wasn't low enough. Got in. Long lower wick. Okay, that seems about right. So overall, I give this an A. 119 bucks. Ooh, love that. CJMB. So why did I get in here? Let's see. So we had opening range breakout. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with opening range breakout. Before the range, what do we have? I mean, before the bell, what do we have? A range. It breaks out. Boom, opening email breakout. 3 candles it broke out. I mean, 2.5. I mean, that open, another opening. But this is that strategy right here, guys. Look, it broke out. It pulled back all the way here. Look, it pulled back all the way here. Then it held. This was a missed opportunity right here. This is a missed opportunity. This is that strategy I'm talking about. Opening bell breakout to the top of the range, right? And it broke out good. Look, that's a clean breakout on the 1 minute. We had a clean breakout on the 1 minute. It held. It pulled back. Where did it open at? It opened right here. It opened lower, went down, pulled back, then shot back up. Okay, so in this case, so we see just a solid, clean textbook breakout on the 1 minute, right? That's probably the most textbook type of breakout you could get. Like closed at its high, high volume, increasing volume. So how's VPA? I mean, that's where we look at volume price analysis. This is validation by smart money. Why? Because we have increasing volume plus larger bars plus close at the highs plus we have room above the ceiling. That is a textbook breakout. So okay, we don't get in at the breakouts, we know that, but we do get in at the pullback. So step by step, one, we see a textbook breakout with just overwhelmingly VPAs looking textbook. Second, we need to wait for the pullback to the ceiling and and just so much support at that level. This is feeling, okay? Well, this is technical plus feeling. This is, let's say this is technical, right? This is technical too. So we see the textbook breakout with VPA. We wait for the pullback to the ceiling and so much support. So pullback, we have the support here. I don't know why it keeps making this purple. I don't know. That's annoying. Great. Okay, so we have level of support there. It look, it held. We didn't get in. We didn't get in right here. This is rookie move. I mean, even with such a clean break, like I've learned that look, it always ends up pulling back. Look, we could have got in right there. No, 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 no. We as pros, we wait for that pullback. That's the professional entry. And then boom, we're up all the way. We don't get out until one, two, until two. So our exit would have been right here. That's where our exit would have been. One, two. Okay. Even before. So we see the textbook breakout, wait for the pullback to the ceiling. Okay, then the feeling is that the buyers are strong and getting even stronger. So we have the support, we have the textbook pullback, the feelings the buyers are getting strong and even stronger. Where does this want to go? Well, we have our take profit. Our take profit is clear. It's right here. That's a great range because it goes back to there. This is where I would have taken 50% off, 75% off. Then um, target profit is at the highs of the pre-market. I would leave maybe 25% for an asymmetrical move. Um, so yeah, where did I get in? This was a missed entry. I got in right here because it was holding this level of support. I got in right here. Look, decreasing volume, increasing volume, average volume. We were holding. We were holding this line right here. So why did I get in? I had support level. Mm, decreasing volume on the pullback. I did I have EMA? Not really. I may have had VWAP. It's not showing me though. I don't know why. It doesn't want to show me VWAP. So really, I was banking on support here, like banking on support, and also banking on. I mean, I got a clean reversal here. This was a pretty clean reversal to the top of the range. This is range trading. So this right here earlier. This is pullback trading. That's another strategy. That's honestly that's where like the momentum's at. This is a little bit more relaxed strategy. We're buying at a level of support that's clearly holding. So my strategy here at the low of a range. So yeah, this is a little range right here. I mean, there's another range even below that. This is yeah, like if you had waited here, would have been great. Wouldn't have gone in there. Probably would have been stopped out. All right, so yeah, so Is there anything I would have done different here? Oh man. I had a double bottom, long lower wick, decreasing volume, increasing volume, decreasing volume, double bottom, get in at EMA. No, this was an A. This was an A. I'll tell you why. I had double bottom, decreasing volume on the pullback, increasing longer wick, long lower wick on pullback. That's huge. So we've got not only a double bottom, but we've got the lower wick, long lower wick. And then in the moment, I'm also seeing that, and I had, level of support here, support, long lower wick, decreasing volume on the pullback. I had room to run. I had EMA was holding the line. I'll give that an A. $119. That's a big trade. I traded 1,600 shares of this. So, wait, 1,600 shares? Oh, I got in twice here. Yes, I remember. I got in with 1,500. No, I got in with 500. 500. No, I got in with 1,500. And then another 1,500. Yeah, this was a scale in. Scale in work. Scale in. It's working. It's working. Boom. Get in and again. So scaling in really works when you're sure of the trend shifting with momentum. But really the best trade is at the bottom of that. Next, made $7. Um oh man. Exit efficient. So what was my strategy here? My strategy here was, oh look, that's a deep pullback. My strategy here was deep pullback. Deep pullback. Deep pullback slash reversal. Deep pullback. I had three touches already on the 5 minute. I just had a blatant area of support. So clear. And notice these long lower wicks, these hammer candles at that level of support is just another reason to get in. So, and oh man, we've got deep pullback. So, what I love about these deep pullbacks is that we have a lot of range. Look, deep pullback, deep pullback. It's holding that. So this is where patience comes in, because it could have got in here, got in here. I mean, here to here, that's a much bigger move. Here to here, much bigger. So what was my strategy here? Deep pullback. Okay, deep pullback, decreasing volume. That was increasing volume. So I had confluence here. I had support and I had the 21 EMA on the 5 minute. Signals, I had support. I had 21 EMA. What was lacking here and what would have caused me to use even more money is, oh, okay. This was a double bottom off of EMA. Wait, double bottom off of EMA and a level of support and the feeling. So support, EMA, double bottom, feeling. get in. I got out at the 9 EMA, but it shot through still. So exit could have been improved. So change, improve my exit. I wonder why I got out like that. So I got in. Yeah, I got in. This was I like how I managed this. Long lower wick, long lower wick. Didn't get in here. I waited a little bit, got in there. Oh, that's right, because it came back to my break even. Yeah. It actually went below my break even. So this was good. I like this. I got out of break even. Took profit, went down. I would have held right here if there's room to run, but there wasn't room to go, so I just took out a break even, but then it went up even more. That's crazy. But oh, see, in this case, this is where VPA is important. So improve my exit by using VPA analysis. So this is volume price analysis. See, I would have seen that the volume on this was super low compared to the move, which is an anomaly. And then probably would have stayed in. But it was good that I moved my stop to break even and got out at break even, because the fun with momentum is that I can get in again. $7, and not that big of a trade. $76. Whoa. Okay. So this is the high. This is the low. I was trading. So here, what do we have? We had a range in pre-market range. Okay, strategy. Boom, opening bell, breakout to the downside. I found me on. I was holding volume, long lower wick. Didn't get in here. I got in here because decreasing volume. Oh, this was earlier when I was talking about that strategy. This is great trade. You know what? If my target profit here was lined out as the top of the range, I would have taken more off the table at the top. Solidify that. Take majority profits off the table at the high of the ranges. So in all my cases, I'm getting in at low of ranges with support, EMA, VWAP, double bottom, VPA, right? I'm getting in, and then I need to map out my like 75% take profit before the trade to prevent stuff like this from happening in the future, because I got in here, it shot up. I could have taken profit right here, right there, but I didn't. I took all off the table right here because it didn't. So I thought it was just gonna go all the way back down. But I mean, after a big move like that, bro, like you don't really see such a big reversal. Like stuff after momentum doesn't reverse that fast, and it didn't. Yeah, this the movement on this stock made me sick. Oh my gosh. This had 800% move today. I mean, just look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, in the hindsight's 2020, so could have taken more of my profits there. Why did I get in? Let's see. What was my strategy here even? My strategy here was opening bell breakout to the downside. VPA is showing us that it's not a real move. So I want to get in at the reversal of that. Okay, that's my strategy. 5 minute again. 5 minute trumps. So okay, you see why didn't I get in here? Nah, I didn't want to get in here because I don't know. I had a feeling. Yeah, I had a long lower wick. Cool. No, but let's say I mean, what are my entry? My entry would have been right here. I don't know. I think I did. I think I did earlier. Yeah, yeah, I got in right here. Yeah. Double bottom. Great. Yeah, there's some risk. VPA was showing long lower wicks. Okay. This is really a much better trade though, because look, this right here is a much better trade because of the way these candles were formed. The pullback was clean. Pullback, decreasing low volume dojis. So the signs here, one, decreasing volume on the pullback with dojis and long lower tails. That's great. So I got in as soon as I saw that double bottom. Double bottom. Our second signal, double bottom. Third signal. Third is that I mean we have room to the upside. Room to the upside. How much? I mean, if we look at this, let's say it gets into here, 8.5, 6.7, that's $1.50. I can make what's my so I'm reward is $1.50, right? Minimum, well not minimum, well $1.50. What's my risk? I'm risking to the low of this. My risk is 80 cents. Okay? That's a 2 for 1. So room to the upside, as in AKA risk reward is 2 to 1 and greater, which by the way is like really the fundamental of momentum trading, is that our winners are 2 times the size of the losers. So we only need to be right 50% of the time. If I'm right, I mean, I'm right like 70% of the time. I mean, the math on that gets crazy. So we had decreasing volume to pull back. The only barrier here to entry is 9 EMA and 21 EMA right on top, which I was like, yeah, forget it. We're just gonna pass through it. Like clearly we didn't respect EMAs before, so what are we gonna respect EMAs now? That's what we did. What I would have changed here, just better exit efficiency, taking more profits on the like taking profits higher. How? Map out my target profit. But the thing is, I always like leaving some for asymmetrical moves. Next, 159 bucks. I can't believe I missed like half of this move. Ugh. SPHL. So this I got in twice. No, 3 times. So I got in here. Why? It was holding. So this is that little range. It was holding that range. Oh, so much confluence. So we have so much support. We've got the ceiling. We've got 9 EMA and 21 EMA. So much. So we've got 9 EMA, 21 EMA, and the ceiling of that holding. And we had such a big momentum move before, I'm getting in with that big wave that's about to come. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you wouldn't have known beforehand. Like hindsight's so 2020. Look, in this case, look at all this. This is like how I had my let's say this is all you knew, right? Okay, that's what we're working with. We have a big level of resistance right there. So yeah, I'm taking my profits up here. And then we had the doji. Long tail doji on the top means we're probably gonna rewind for a little bit, which it did. Held, what we like to see is the holding of the EMA. Touch EMA, boom. Touch EMA and go. Touch EMA, go. Touch EMA and go. Touch. Wow. Just disgusting. Yes. I managed my trade here well. Like I got out at the top here. It was going down. I didn't like at this point we could have easily just gone down more. We could have called it a day right here. But man, this shot through like crazy. And that's just like being present, being in the moment. This is another good trade. Could have got in right here. Gapped up. Could have got in right here as it was holding. I mean, big thing I'm seeing though is that with these large momentum moves, see that it see how they react to the 9 EMA. If it's like if I see that it's like instant reversal off the EMA and long tails eating themselves, that means people are taking profit. People are taking their profit, but we've also got a surge of people on the sideline buying and just like overwhelming emotion to the buy side. That's when you get in. Little pullback, get in. Little pullback, get in. Like, oh man, look at. I mean, look at these pullbacks. Like on the 1 minute makes it clear these pullbacks, the nature of these pullbacks. Like that's what happens on the 5 minute. Look at the 1 minute. I mean, like the anomaly here, like there's no that's validation, and then it holds, and then it shoots up. Like you would not know that decreasing, decreasing, dojis holding 9 EMA. You would not know. I mean, the only sign I have here is that it's holding this level of support. It's holding the 9 EMA. It's trying to pass through long lower wicks to the 9 EMA. Long lower wicks to the 9 EMA holding support and just like dojis. So the reason I made 159 bucks here is because I got in holding 9 EMA and 21 EMA off of momentum on this long wick going up, 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 reversing. $2. Oh, such a bad trade. I got in at the breakout. Got in, got out. I thought it was gonna break out. It was going up, it was going up. It literally just went down. So strategy here, this was a breakout strategy. Obviously, clearly just got in at the top. That's why I made $2. I made 57 bucks here. This HPL, yeah. So this was pullback. It went up, it went pull back. Then I was like, yo, this has too much momentum. Got in with the break here. It just shot through, man. This would have been another. This is a textbook 5 minute pullback. I traded this on my paper account, and I'm heated. Textbook, bro. That's just a textbook example, man. I have to print this out today. I have to print out this. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely print that one out. Um, this is just a blatant textbook example, bro. I can't believe I didn't get in here. We had room to run. We were making new highs. We've got that. That's a textbook. We have deep pull back to the nine, shoots back up, boom, boom. Yeah, it's okay. We're in preparation. If I see a textbook pullback, take it. No matter like what I am, what I'm up on the day. This is system trading, man. This is system trading. This was low pullback, majority green candles, got in at the break. I managed that well. But if I see textbook pullback, just take it. That's what I'm learning here. This is I'm down 13. Oh, so I did get in. I got in at the top of this. I was just like, let me just put some money in. Got so what prevented me from taking this really was just getting. I was like, yeah, I'm losing money. No, man, textbook pullback, bro. I got emotioned out before a huge move up. Why? So why? Because I didn't wait for the pullback. So what not waiting for the pullback actually does is two things. One, you lose money. Two, you also get scared out of the right next move right after. So that's a double. It's a win-win. By waiting for the pullback, not only am like I'm preserving my money and just like making better trades, but if I waited for this, I just would have had a much clearer entry. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned something. I mean, if I had to summarize just big learnings here is I have a journal. I do. So big learnings today. Um so let's say the main strategy that I played today was I like that. The main strategy that I played today was pullbacks. I would say like deep pullbacks and reversals. I didn't do too much breakout trading, which was good. Um, my what I do good today was patience to wait for volume price analysis confirmation and confluence of support at 921 and VWAP, and also catching a feel of the momentum in real time. So to improve, or to what am I going to change for next time? Oh, I also did a good job in waiting for a 5-minute candle signal. What am I going to change? I'm going to wait for the pullback rather than buying at the tops of candles. This actually um, leads to missing better moves down the line and traps my money in, really. Plus emotions. Secondly, so wait for that pullback. So to give you an example, SPHL. So to change, I'm gonna wait for the pullback, leads to missing better moves down the line and traps my money. Um, what else? I need like more than just one tap of support. I need like 2 plus or 3 plus combinations of either VPA, candle signals, pattern, EMA, risk reward. I need like multiple things lining up. Also remember that support can get broken, and to ride the breakouts by leaving some on the table. And big thing here that I'm like mad is like that I didn't get in on that last move with SHPL, and the reason I didn't was because so just like continue to trade system throughout the day regardless of my PNL, because in that case I'd be allowing like my outcomes to influence the practice, but just keep trading good setups throughout the day. As long as I'm not trading emotionally, keep going. I'll know when I'm trading emotionally, I can step out. But if I have a clear head and I'm taking, good trades, then stay in. I think that will just happen over time. All right, guys. Thanks.